Hey, feel a presence standing right behind you. Turn around slowly with an increasingly horrified look in your face. Greetings! Oh, God. Be careful approaching me from behind, I might have killed you. I'm sure I can take whatever you can throw at me. I've been standing on the sidelines for a long while. I thought it high time that I take a more active role. I've conferred with your butler. I am fully aware of the event that transpired in your last run-in with Cassius. So then you know why Cassius antagonized us. Yes, but here's the thing. I'm not so sure Cassius is telling me this the whole story. Do you think he's mistaken? He may be misleading us, but I'm not certain even he knows the whole truth. I'm just going off of a hunch, but when he told his side of the story, he cited his source as his great-great-grandfather's journal. But what about the other side of the story? If we could see your great-great-grandmother's account of the events, it might change things. The Great Horsefire of 67. But I didn't even know I had a great-great-grandmother. I thought I came from a long line of rich orphans. But we keep all our family records in that old haunted mansion on the hill. No one goes there anymore. Indeed, as I ventured into your hereditary haunted mansion to search for any records myself. Turns out, it's a popular ghost hunting location. But it's been entirely burglarized of any valuables, including all of your family records. But as it turns out, one of my black market contacts has just informed me of a very curious item. Long lost journal of a great explorer, your ancestor. Great-great-Gammy Gertrude's journal? We have to get our hands on that journal. I suspect Gertrude's side of the story will shed some light on this whole situation. The journal is going up for auction tonight, but this won't be one of your fancy everyday shindigs. No, it's being sold at an underground market. Interest me, I have many shovels. We'll get there in no time. This is going to be harder than I imagined. I have some experience with the workings of the Underlayer City. I can guide you through the event if you like, but you'll stand out like a sore thumb at a hand model audition. Would you like to go about this? Can we seduce our way to the journal? Angel leads you the journey through shadowy alleyways and hidden passages, deep into the city's underbelly and the secret underground meeting hall. The people around you are seedy figures, cloaked in shadow. They regard you with skeptical looks between their secretive whispers. Angel elbows you and nods towards a rough-looking man, roughly the size and shape of a large icebox, covered in scars and laughing loudly. My contact told me that's the man who bought Gertrude's journal here for the auction. He works as a fence for one of the local organised crime groups. We just need to intercept him and distract him. Offer him something, well, something a little more personal than all this business. I bought my childhood teddy bear, Second Lieutenant Reginald Cupcake Fitzgerald. I bought pictures of my family, and I could regale them with stupendous tales of vacationing. I have my own diary from my teenage years, stuffed full of embarrassing anecdotes and bad poetry. You know, that one would fit better. No, but I meant fucking. Once he's spent, he'll fall right asleep, and then we grab the goods and run. So who's going to do the dirty and get the diary? Can we just jump him and grab him? I've only volunteered to saddle up that stair-shaped criminal. That's one way to put it. Sure, sounds great. Anyway, good luck, don't fuck it up. The moment you approach the man, he takes a liking to you. You share drinks and stories until finally the fence leans closer to you. You aren't like most of the scum and villainy here. There's something different about you. What's your story? Told my whole life until now. I'm just looking for the right man to show me how things really work around this place. A wink. A wink. Rather than winking, a wink. Just here to get you another drink, and then another, and lots more. No, I was born under a bad moon, baby. No, nothing but trouble all my life, till now. Oh, I'm plenty of trouble. Maybe we ought to get into some together. The time you're in the fence share together can certainly be called a time, and as Angel predicted, he's soon fast asleep, face down and snoring. It's easier than taking candy from a baby to dig the diary out of the poor-loined wares, and soon enough you're on your way. Having retrieved the journal, you and Angel abscond back to your estate to read its contents in private. Slowly reading through the pages, Angel impatiently snatches the journal from you. Give it here, I'm a speed reader. She flips through the pages. Ah! May 4th, Thaddeus, Lynn and I made a curious discovery. Whilst playing a game of cards with the crew, we had an uncanny winning streak. Thinking it only luck, we returned to our quarters for the night and found the relic we'd recovered glowing unnaturally. Terrified at first, we decided there must be some odd property of the stone we do not understand. We are not to tell the crew, as they are superstitious lot. If it happened again, we've only been at the sea 2 days, and the crew have already lost all their spare coin to Thaddeus and I. I suggest we return our winnings, but Thaddeus protested. We are still weeks from home, and I do not think it wise to travel with a crew that despises us. Yeah, that makes sense. You don't want to travel with a crew that hates you. The rock was once again aglow when we returned to our room. May 6th, an uneventful day overall. The crew was sparse as we decided to give them some room. Strangely, the rock did not glow today. May 12th, I barely believe this as I write it, and I must further test my hypothesis. But I believe that the glowing of the rock is somehow tied to our good fortunes. I struck up a conversation with the captain and decided to play a friendly game of dice. I won every time, and as had been observed from before. Upon return to my room, I noticed the rock was glowing once more. The rock always glows when fortune smiles upon me. I can't wait to tell Thaddeus. May 13th. To test our theory, we lent the stone to the captain as before. His luck was a matter of fact. We couldn't win against him in a single game. Captain suggested we throw the rock overboard, but of course we could not. Thaddeus seemed quite excited about the potential uses of the rock. We decided to name this godsend stone of good fortune the Sanctus Lapis Fortunae. May 18th. Dear God, the crew, they turned against us. Apparently Thaddeus has been sneaking out at night to further test the stone's powers. It appears that while wielding the stone, he can influence the actions of the crew. They claim their actions are not their own, and it terrifies them. It seems the stone does not grant us luck, but we've unwittingly been using it to bend the will of those around us to act in our favour. I'm not comfortable with this violation of agency, and neither was the crew. They've trapped us in our cabin, but thanks to the power of the Sanctus Lapis Fortunae, Thaddeus is keeping them at bay. There's how I'm infighting. He wants to use the stone to force the crew into submission. I keep trying to convince him that's deeply wrong. He also keeps trying to sell me on the idea of using the stone to do whatever we want to whomever we want. I can understand the temptation for that. I fear the power of the Sanctus Lapis Fortunae has revealed a dark side of Thaddeus. Well, I mean, his name is Villionaire. What the fuck did you expect? I no longer recognize the man I once loved. Thankfully, he has not yet thought to use a stone on me, but I feel that it's only a matter of time. Wait a second, we've left him. Oh, what have I done? No, I did what I had to do. Thaddeus was out of control. He told me his plan for the Sanctus Lapis Fortunae. The way he spoke, his thoughts, they were diabolical. There's no doubt in my mind that he had to be stopped. I had to keep him from the stone. The crew and I planned it. We made a deal to leave Thaddeus and the stone on the island. What I didn't tell them is that I kept the stone. It's too much power for any mortal to wield. I can already feel the allure of its power creeping into my thoughts. When I make it home, I'm going to seal it away, deep beneath my estate. This is the only way no one should have its power. I'm so sorry, Thaddeus. I dearly hope you will be alright. Stops there. Well, not really. The rest of the journal appears to be tragic poetry about her and Thaddeus Villionaire, and a bunch of recipes. Cassius was a bad guy all along. You would think it obvious last name like billionaire. This settles it. We are the good guys, and Cassius must be stopped. All that's left is defeat him and take the stone back. No biggie. I believe in you. Now let's finish this.